Hello, for this video we're doing the products of pure imaginary numbers. Where are my slides? For my first problem, we are looking for the products of pure imaginary numbers, so we're doing negative 5i times negative 3i. Notice you have these helpful hints up here, that I is the same as the square root of negative 1, and I squared is the same as negative 1. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the things that look the same. So right off the bat, I see negative 5 and negative 3. So I'm going to do negative 5 times negative 3. And then the second part of each statement is I. So then we're going to do I times I. When I'm multiplying negative 5 times negative 3, I get a positive 15. And then I times I would give me I squared. But remember up here we said I squared equals negative 1. So this is really 15 times negative 1, which would give me a negative 15 as my final answer. For the second one, we're doing the same thing. We have 3 times 4, and we have I times I. When I do 3 times 4, I get 12. I times I is I squared. So really we're doing 12 times negative 1, because remember I squared equals negative 1, and my final answer would be negative 12. All right, we're looking at the products of pure imaginary numbers. We have the square root of negative 6 times the square root of negative 15. So the first thing I'm going to do is notice that if you have a negative 1 underneath your square root, that's the same as I. So basically this one is the square root of negative 1 times the square root of 6. And the second one is the square root of negative 1 times the square root of 15. So that means I can take an I out of both of them. So I really have I times the square root of 6 times I times the square root of 15. From here you can multiply the numbers out front and the numbers underneath. So if I do I times I have I squared times the square root of 6 times 15, which is 90. When you do that, notice up here I squared equals negative 1. So I really have negative 1 root 90 or negative root 90. From here I'm looking for a perfect square that goes into 90. I know that you can divide 90 by 9, so really I have the negative square root of 9 times the square root of 10, because I know 90 is 9 times 10. If I take the square root of 9, I get 3, so my final answer is going to be negative 3 square root of 10. I know I'm done because I can't take the square root of 10 and get an even number. All right, for my last one, we have the square root of negative 20 times the square root of negative 12. Again, remember, I can break it up to the square root of negative 1, square root of 20, square root of negative 1, square root of 12. So really, I have I square root of 20 times I square root of 12. When I do that, we have I squared times the square root of 20 times 12, which is 240. When I square I, remember that's the same as negative 1, so I really have negative root 240, and we're looking for a perfect square that goes into 240. I know that 240 is the same as 16 times 15, so really I have negative square root of 16 square root of 15. The square root of 16 is 4, so my final answer is going to be negative 4 square root of 15. All right, and those are your products of pure imaginary numbers. Thanks for watching.